racing day, so loud out here I can't hear a thing. Man, the fans are going wild. And these drivers came to rock, and no place else but Fox knows how to do it NASCAR style.
Buggity, buggity, buggity! Let's go racing, boys!
Hey now, here we go, race day. Don't you be going slow. Keep that pedal down on the floor. Push it till the crowd can't take no more. Then hey, since the flag came down, be here to the last lap around. Worked all week, it's time to play. Gonna get a little bit sideways. Hey, since the flag came down, be here to the last lap around. Worked all week, it's time to play. Gonna get a little bit sideways.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second race of the West Coast Swing here in Phoenix International Raceway for the Good Sam 500. 78 laps up here for today's race in the desert. 39 drivers registered for this race. Let's get down there and prepare for your starting lineup for today's event. Starting on the pole, we have the driver that is known for being the king of Phoenix, Kevin Harvick, and the 4. And the 48 of Jimmie Johnson. Only one win here in this series in Season 2 that helped him to win the championship. Let's see how he performed today.
And in row 2, we got Rowdy Busch, and alongside him, we got Bad Brown on the outside there.
Row number 3, we have Dale Earnhardt Jr., and on his outside, Carl Edwards.
We have there the 20 of Matt Kenseth and Chase Elliott after a extremely weird race at Las Vegas and a dominant one at Atlanta, starting in 8th place here.
And behind them, you got Menard having a pretty strong run in qualifying. You don't really see these RCR cars up too far at tracks like this, but hopefully it'll be a good day for him to stay out of trouble. You got Joey Logano.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the most famous words in motorsports here in the desert.
Drivers, start your engines!
Although Harvick is known for being the king of Phoenix, one driver that's really been challenging him in the spring races is Ryan Newman. He's won 3 of them in a row. Do you think he can make it 4? We'll have to wait and see as they're entering into the starting zone here at Phoenix. 48 in the 4 leading the rows. Now let's get ready for some insane action here at Phoenix. Green flag is out. We're racing in the desert. Already 3 wide, 2 rows deep there in the back. Kevin Harvick already clear. Edwards and Keselowski using the 3rd line already. Oh my God, they're gonna be 4 wide off of 2. Jesus, that was really sketchy. And believe Harvick is gonna lead lap 1. Kyle Busch and Johnson side by side for 2nd place.
Your teammates back there side by side. You have Matt Kenseth, Carl Edwards, and then 3 wide there, Truex, and then the RCR teammates of Menard and Dillon. Dillon running well below that yellow line, but gets a good run. Oh man, it's real tight there. Larson. Oh, he's on the wall. He's going to save it.
Going to save it. It's going to be a little bit of damage on that right front fender though, so that's going to make his day a little bit harder. I was going to say Harvick's known for being the king here, but last time we was here, it was the chase race, and I remember Jimmie Johnson and Busch was taking the fight to him, and it seems like they're the two that is going to be in contention again here today. Green was doing good before that weird little incident before with Logano. You know, that's probably still in the back of his mind. You know, Junior said he wanted to get him back when it mattered most, and well, he didn't really pay him back at Homestead, so who knows? Maybe he's just waiting around to strike, you know, whenever Logano's in a tough situation or needs points.
As you saw there, 1 and 2, Johnson actually was running a little bit higher than Harvick. Let's see what he does this time. Almost right in his tire track, so he got a little tight there. I wouldn't say it's dirty air, though, because Keselowski and Edwards were running nose to tail, so I think it really is just Johnson's car is that tight right now at the start of the race.
If you look at the top 8 or so positions, those are all pretty much guys who were involved in the championship fight last season, I think save for Matt Kenseth and Carl Edwards. So a lot of the guys that were fast here, needed to be fast here to fight for a championship, are running up front again today. And this also bodes well for their run probably in the fall. You know, if they continue to have this speed, if any of these guys...
Holy crap.
There's somebody in the wall. Clint Bowyer further back there. But as I was saying, you know, this is one of those tracks. I don't mean to be talking about the chase this early, but just want to point out that we seem to have the same top 5 that we were having last season before things got chaotic. So it's interesting to see these guys up front once again at Phoenix.
18 car is starting to fall back a little bit, back to the clutches of Dale Jr. He might be backing up and saving his stuff. It is a lot hotter of a day here than it was last time we was here, so that's definitely going to play a role in how we see them attack and save tires and all that.
Then again, last season's spring race here was a fuel mileage race, so I think Kyle Busch is going to think this will be a caution-free race, and he's just saving fuel like Newman was. Junior, on the other hand, this has probably been one of his best starts to a season ever. He led laps at Daytona. They obviously won the Daytona 500. Was really good at Atlanta and Vegas. Vegas got away from him right when it mattered most. Phoenix, top 5 run. Junior, right now, still in 4th. Jimmie Johnson actually starting to get close with Kevin Harvick now.
Yeah, Johnson's starting to put up a fight against our known king here. He wants to dethrone him and take the lead for once here.
See what he does. Right there on the bumper. Got him a little loose.
Seems like Johnson's car is just a little tight on exit, but he got a good run this time.
Sending it to the bottom. Oh, he's easily going to take the lead here.
Yeah, he's running in there deep.
I'm not sure if Harvick's struggling or just Johnson's that fast right now, but it's just the 4 car doesn't look like it's all
this does
too
not look like
balanced,
Harvick.
really. And I mean, I would say it's too early in the run for him to probably burn the tires up. Oh, Johnson's getting a little loose up under him. Looks like had to catch that rear. Maybe he got tight.
They're still side by side.
Well, I was going to say Johnson was just trying to finish the pass as quickly as he could, but Harvick's going to fire back on the outside, but I think Johnson will clear him. Yeah. It seems like the 4 car is pretty tight on entry and exit. Oh, you're going to send it back in underneath the 48, though.
Right back to the inside. Kyle Busch and Jr. gaining little by little. Harvick's going to get the lead back from the 48.
Oh, not quite, Johnson. Oh, yeah, Johnson has a lift on exit, though. Did not get the run he wanted there.
Yeah, these two are relatively even. Maybe Harvick was just saving his stuff early. You see Jr., they're running the second lane, but did not work out at all. Lost all that speed he had on Kyle Busch there.
Yeah, I think that Kevin Harvick might have just been saving a little something. Didn't think Johnson was going to go for the pass as early as he did. And then once Johnson did make the pass, he went back at him. But 48 is still absolutely hounding. There he goes for the lead. He's going to drive it in once again.
Same move down here in 3 and 4. I'm getting confused. 3 and 4. As they keep battling, the 18 is starting to inch away from the 88. He's starting to slowly come into this battle up here. I know they're battling, but the 18 car gets in there, it's going to get crazy.
Yeah, Johnson got grip there going below the yellow line. Yeah, these top 4.
Menard is falling outside of the top 10. I think he's falling back quite a lot, actually. Not sure where Menard is on the track right now, but he started inside the top 10, and he is...
Oh, my God. He's getting past Regan Smith.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Ought to be down by 10 spots.
Also, looking at points, Larson, a lot of people had faith that he was going to be extremely fast this season, but 3 weeks in a row a wreck, so he's definitely going to start turning around. Because if you're getting outpointed by Brian Scott and Danica Patrick, Trevor Bayne, you got to work on it. Nothing against them, though.
Yeah, he's got to just, get a stride that's just consistently smooth finishes. We know Larson's really fast, and we know he got what it takes to win races and stuff, but sometimes, it's the team that holds you back. You can be a really good driver, but you can only just drive your equipment so hard. And we all know Chip Ganassi isn't really a championship contender, but sometimes we forget that when we see Larson in that car.
Harvick trying a different line there in 3 and 4. Doesn't really look like it worked.
It wasn't too bad, but I definitely think the 4 and the 48 just... They're falling off as the run goes on. Whether it was because they fought too hard, I'm not sure. But they're definitely falling off, and this is opening up the door for the 18, the 88, and it's actually really just those two. who are really starting to march in. Carl Edwards isn't too far back from that battle, but Kyle Busch is the main one here who has joined the party for the race lead, looking to possibly get around Kevin Harvick here in a bit for that second place. Is he Jr. way down on the apron there?
Truex, same thing. They're both cutting the dog leg there. Actually been a relatively calm race so far. Lap cars, rear end damage for the 32 car from Landon Castle, I think. Although Castle didn't have any damage. Lap cars will be playing a factor very shortly here as Johnson actually slowly pulling away from the 4. Side by side between the teammates Keselowski and Logano now for 7th. I don't really know any names to talk about other than, I guess, maybe Newman.
And Dillon.
And Dillon too, actually.
Just one spot away from the top 10. What about Martin Truex Jr.? He had a heartbreaker last time. He caps the wall. It's going to hurt him. Don't want to do that here, especially without a wall. It's kind of narrows up there. Got to keep an eye on that. But I was going to say Truex, he was having a storybook Cinderella story in the chase last season. It ended.
Oh,
he had a lap car going around.
Okay, they have not raced it back yet. Still racing it back for the top 4. Joey Gase spun, I guess, 1 and 2. All right, Johnson easily going to keep the lead, but here comes
on the outside of the 18.
You have to pinch him, though. I don't know if he's going to get the spot. It's going to be a drag race for those 2. Oh, he easily got it. Just by nose.
Did he? No, I think the
88 got him.
Wow. Junior now into 3rd. Kevin Harvick, Jimmie Johnson. Top 4 really hasn't changed. They are going to be pitting, I guess. Yep, they are pitting.
Yeah, you kind of have to pit. 20 laps into the run here.
And it's Phoenix.
Tires are definitely feeling it.
Yeah, these top 4 are not going to change position at all because of how far back everybody else was because of the race back. Regan Smith.
One thing I do notice, not to cut you off, one thing I do notice, but Hamlin used to always be kind of like a leader for Toyota, and just, a bit of last season, this season, it's just, again, missed it in qualifying, started further back than his teammates, so that's going to be something to keep an eye out for this season to see if he can turn around and get more consistent, at least on Saturdays. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot easier.
They always say champions always have those hangovers, and Kyle Busch doesn't really seem to have those. 3 races in a row. He hasn't won yet, but last season it took Kyle Busch till race 11 to get his first win. That was at Kansas, and he never won there before then. Junior leaving his pit box. Johnson getting ahead of Harvick. Junior now in 2nd. Great pit stop for the 88. Top 4 did not change one bit, though, as I stated.
Workcar made an adjustment on that stop there.
There's no way they didn't, because if Kyle Busch really reeling you in that much, then they had to do something about it. Let's look and see what happened to Joey Gase here. So, Landon Castle, Joey Gase.
He already has damage on the back.
Okay. Must have been a brake failure or something from Landon Castle there.
Let's look at.
I don't know.
That doesn't even look intentional. That just seems like Castle couldn't slow down. Because, he was entering the corner with a normal line. He could have driven in there and left reared him or something, but he just completely missed the corner.
Let's look see when did Gase see the damage. Sorry to cut you off. Let's see. Landon Castle. What?
Oh, again.
Oh, maybe a throttle was sticking or something for the 38, because that's twice that happened.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought the 32 was going to go to pit road because of the damage, but that doesn't explain the first one. And then, second one, just...
Let's get the second one here. Look at this.
Goes in there and... Bottle stuck. Oh, he does it. Yeah.
I don't know about that. Do you hear anything about what he's saying on the radio?
No, it definitely... if you listen to the onboard, he was full in the gas. That had to be throttle.
Yeah, I wasn't intentional. There was no way he would have walled himself and took him out like that.
And that's Landon Castle, too. He's not known for that.
He's not known for that, but I just don't really think... it wouldn't make too much sense to... if you're going to wreck someone, it would make it a lot more. It's just like, spin him in the corner, not wide open, full throttle him.
Well, Joey Gase with a ton of damage. But then again, Kurt Busch also had a ton of damage last time we were here and still managed to survive and get a top 20. So I wouldn't say it's completely over. Jimmie Johnson, Earnhardt Jr. first and second. One more thing, forgot to mention. Tony Stewart had a sprint wreck and a sprint car wreck. last week when we were heading to Vegas. Brian Vickers had to replace him for that race, and Ty Dillon's now filling his shoes in. But Tony will be back, hopefully very soon, because it's really a shame that his first two races of the season were not really that as great as he thought they were.
And how close he was to the 500.
Yeah. Hopefully, he said he'll be back around Bristol or Richmond, one of those two. Jimmie Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr.'s actually led, I believe, in 3 races in a row. He's alive, so let's see if he can make it 4 on this restart with Kyle Busch behind him. Harvick on the bottom now. Will he take a 3 for the lead? Green flag. Jr. gets the jump.
One change lanes before that start finish, but now you're free to do whatever you want now. Ups, Kahne's going on the inside of Hamlin there. 3 wide back there.
Carl Edwards really pinching Matt Kenseth in the second lane. Right now, Harvick's pitting!
Harvick's on the pit road.
Kevin Harvick might have. Did he get a restart violation?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's something to do with the car. He said rear felt funny going in that corner.
Maybe loose lug nuts? I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I bet that's it.
Damn.
I bet it was loose slugs for the 4 car.
It was something. I'm not sure.
That's
I mean-
kind of stuck for the pole.
I mean, we saw how much he was
Oh, here
losing time.
comes Junior.
We saw how much he was losing time on that run, and they made like a whole bunch of adjustments to that car under the last pit. So, you know, you just can't help to wonder, is something wrong with it, or is it a loose lug? Because you would have think he would have felt it under pacing or something.
Maybe he didn't. Man, that sucks, man. That's in season 3's spring race here at Phoenix. Yeah, it was a loose
Oh, it was a
lug nut.
drive-through. Must have been I think it was a
No, I saw
drive-through,
him
wasn't
stop in his pit box. I saw him stop.
it? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
see him. I think he would have lost.
I didn't see him stop.
Yeah, I think it was a drive-through because he would have lost a lot more time if he stopped.
Yes, I think. Yeah, you're right. He's still there.
Oh,
Logano!
Oh, Biffle
Almost gets
Logano.
hurt by Biffle there. But,
Anything you
yeah,
hear
I
on the
think it
radio?
was a restart violation.
Dang.
I didn't see him do anything wrong. I mean,
He might have dipped a tire below the yellow line.
Then again, actually, wait, yeah, nobody's ever
Busch
really
is
done
on
that.
the attack. Busch is on the attack for a Junior for second position. So is his Toyota teammate Matt Kenseth starting to slide up there. And Keselowski's actually starting to move forward. That last run, he was trying to move him back.
Kyle Busch got a little loose there. Matt Kenseth now looking to pounce. Keselowski going to change his line in the second lane. A little bit higher than usual. Kyle really tight there on the bottom, trying to avoid him. Biffle, the same thing. Here comes Keselowski. Jimmie Johnson pulling away. Dude, I'm shocked Johnson's being this dominant here at Phoenix. 27 laps
This
in.
has never been one of his worst tracks.
Yeah,
He's
it's just been
always
Harvick's
been pretty
best.
decent here.
It's just been Harvick's best. And I hope Harvick got a picture that just kind of opens the door wide open for Johnson to take control of this.
What a gut
Harvick,
punch.
he's got to hope that they get another yellow before Johnson starts putting other cars a lap down.
Yeah, as it stands, he is in the free pass position to the inside of Austin Dillon. Dillon right now in 11th place still. Greg Biffle now gets his name in the top 10 unless he's been in there the entire time and I didn't notice. Ryan Newman definitely does not look... Oh, I'm rolling stuck in the fence there. AJ going to get around him on the outside. Looking pretty good so far. 50 to go here at Phoenix. Anything you two would like to talk about right now?
Well, I'd like to mention, you see Junior, he's moved up a lot since the start of the race. Seems like Hendrick's got a lot of speed. You see Chase Elliott up there as well. Joe Gibbs got a couple of their cars up there. We talked about Martin Truex Jr. Being up there. But it's been a nice day for Austin Dillon and Ryan Newman. Just outside the top 10. Funny because Paul Menard qualified so well, you would have thought that would be the RCR car to run well today.
Speaking, oh my God.
Yeah, he's way back there. But the other 2 RCR cars running pretty good.
Excuse me.
Still green here at Phoenix. I thought I saw yellow light. Junior's starting to lose that 48, but you want to know who isn't? And that's the 18 of Kyle Busch. See what line he got. Oh, Junior. Johnson with a problem.
No, he's just exiting lower.
All right. I thought he had a problem. I thought him get loose, so I guess he just cut the dog leg to minimize the time he lost. Junior's now right there. Along with Kyle Busch.
The 18 on the last restart kind of just kicked back and relaxed, and longer in the run started picking up, and he did the same thing this run too. So I think the 18 might be a long run car here. You know, his teammate Matt Kenseth though is making a great impression. He's got a few positions. He's looking for now.
Actually, one driver I would like to give a little shout out. Actually, never mind. I'll hold off on that. Kyle Busch to the inside of the 88. He's going to get his left side tires right below the yellow line. I think he's going to make it stick. A little close. Junior makes it stick on the outside, but I think Kyle's going to set it in deep there at 3 and 4. Wait, never mind, I'm wrong. Junior's still going to hang on to this spot.
Junior's going to get the run. He might clear him down the straightaway. Oh, but Kyle's going to duck down under there to make sure that doesn't happen.
Still side by side. They have not lost that much time to the 48.
Kyle's good fast, though. He wants this.
He got him.
Yeah, he's got it now. Yeah, that shows me the 18 can just rotate better, because you see how the 18 had to lift there, and the 18 just was able to roll the corners just with so much more speed. Harvick is picking him off, trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way here.
He might.
He might actually, if we make green and he gets caution. One driver I'd like to give a shout out. 2 of them, really. Danica Patrick and Regan Smith, 18th and 19th. Danica's been really, really fast so far this season. I feel a little weird about it. This could be a season where she makes the playoffs if she's intelligent and doesn't make a fool out of herself.
I would say, but it depends on who our competition is.
True.
Kurt Busch isn't running as good as I thought, by the way. He's 15th now.
Greg Biffle just moved up around to Martin Truex Jr.
Caution! Harvick's going to get the free pass. Landon Castle, I believe the 30 and the 98.
Oh, no. I wonder if it happened again. I see that
I actually
damage.
know Landon Castle doesn't have any damage. It's 30 and the 98, my bad. Racing it back to the caution with 48.
Out.
I wouldn't rule
He
it
didn't
out
have hood damage. He didn't have hood damage last time he hit him, so either that 38 came out here to play bumper cars, he's got a real issue.
Oh, Harvick is now going to get the free pass, so he's back in the race. But then again, it's Phoenix, and you can't really pass people that easily. So I would really pretty much say.
Oh no, I mean Harvick wasn't exactly stuck behind slow cars. He was picking them up and putting them down. And he was moving.
I mean, they call him the closer for a reason. As you see, I believe Harvick's
Yeah,
not getting away from
was
yet. Or free pass, my bad. There you go. It's free pass for the 4 car. Well, so you can see what happened to the 30 and the 98 there, or the 38. We'll have to see this.
No, I think the 38. Oh,
Man.
yeah, Landon Castle got the wall.
Well, he didn't have a brake failure, but he just set it in too deep and didn't know how to get up the throttle.
He got bogged. That's the word this week. He got bogged. Anyways. Yeah, it's not been a good day for the 38 car.
No, not at all. Well, Jimmie Johnson has been dominating this race here at Phoenix. We'll be right back here.
Tomorrow night on Fox, it's baseball night in America. Braves versus the Dodgers. Well, I don't know when Saturday is. Whatever the next Saturday.
Hey,
8
you know what's better for him? That John Cena is going to be a WWE Live SmackDown after this race.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, coming to 39 to go, right?
None of us passed math class, but we don't know.
I can't really count. Anyways, heading into the restart zone, the 18's going to get the jump here on the restart. Just like Dale Jr., he does. Great restart.
Kenseth is going to come with him here, and his teammate in the 19. 3 Gibbs cars on the outside. Keselowski may be looking underneath Jr. Gonna think better of that move.
Ryan Newman there. Oh, wrecking in the back.
Oh, yeah, put in the back. Up.
Oh,
Harvick's almost in it.
No caution.
No caution.
Oh,
we got an Elliott spot. I saw the 44 go around, and that's
Edwards is in it. 4-2 something over. Robinson's in it. Newman's in it. Kane, Edwards. Huge wreck on the back straightaway. Like maybe Biffle was involved. I'm not sure. He was way back there. Logano's in it.
No, he avoided it. No damage. Oh, Larson just tore the crap out of Casey Mears. Some tempers going on right now.
He wasn't talking about Chase Elliott, but he was having a pretty, not a spectacular day, but a pretty solid day. And well,
for a rookie, he was Kane.
That becomes undone. Kane too.
Damn, he was running like 13th. Oh, Truex out of the race. He was on his side. I'm not shocked. Holy
all that
crap.
happens. The 18 takes the lead away from the 48.
Yeah, but you see, the outside lane has been getting great jumps on these restarts. I think Jimmie Johnson is going to take that lead back. But, man, Martin Truex Jr. stuck on his side. Larson, Regan Smith down pit road as well. Let's look and see what happened there. As LT stated earlier, the field makes sure that Michael McDowell got that caution. Let's see here. So who caused this?
Looks like the 19.
Gonna run into Edwards.
Oh,
Jeff's gonna clip it. I was right. Biffle was involved.
Just kind of hooks him, yeah. And
McMurray. Oh my gosh. I think he got a piece of it, but he kind of made it through.
There's really no good camera angles here. Sorry, folks.
Didn't Logano do something similar to that last time he was here?
Yeah, he did that to Dale Jr. Now he does it to Carl Edwards. Let's go bowl with Logano here. Took a seat here.
Logano just kind of runs out on talent after the 19. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks for Elliott. Innocent bystander there, just kind of gets turned around.
Look at that. Oh, no.
Oh, McDowell. Well, he was moving. Or should I say lack thereof from the 22 car. Facial awareness, maybe?
Anybody you'd like to go on board with here?
Correct, definitely.
I want to go on board Truex, but I also want to go to the rear bumper of Chase Elliott.
Let's look at Mark Truex Jr. here first. Patrick Cam for the 78. His Harvick right in front of him. Logano gets a little loose, but he had so much time to get away, and
I think he thought Edwards was going to stay down. And needless to say, that is not what happened.
Yeah.
Man. We gotta take a look from Elliott's rear bumper.
Yep. See Biffle right there. Logano there. Oh.
It seems like to me maybe Biffle ran Logano out of room.
I don't know.
Right before Logano made contact with Edwards, Biffle made slight contact with the back of Logano's car. It might have been that Logano went higher to try to give Biffle as much room as possible, and just barely caught the back of Edwards.
Let's get a slow-mo of Greg Biffle here.
I wanna go ahead and make sure if this was Logano or not, because a while ago we had somebody in the comment section getting mad, and I blamed a wreck. Yeah, it was Biffle. But somebody got mad at me for blaming a wreck on Logano, so I'll give Logano his credit right here. This one was not his fault. Biffle ran him out of room.
Look at this.
However, I still maintain that wreck in Daytona was him.
I will say this, since I don't care to be politically correct. We hate Logano. Let's comment hashtag hate Logano, hashtag Joe Log is washed in the comment section, guys. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, turn on the bell icon so you can see more of Logano being absolutely washed. Log is gone.
Joey Gase there. Kevin Harvick, I think, restarted in 39th. Where is he now? Where's Harvick?
I think he's been moving.
He's been moving. He's in 24th right now.
Wow.
39th to 24th.
That's 23 positions worse than where he started. Nah, I'm kidding. He'll get back up.
Hey, look at that. Kurt Busch is up here now.
Look at Denny Hamlin.
Austin Dillon McMurray. And
JT
David Reagan?
Oh, whoops, my bad. That's the wrong one. You know what? I hate this. I quit.
Wait, what'd you say?
Michael JT Elliott was.
David Reagan, Danica Patrick, Ty Dillon. What is this?
That's what happens when you get most of the contenders get wrecked out. You get the actors come up. But
then again, why would Reagan be ahead of Patrick? Danica Patrick was in 17th before the caution came out.
Well, one's a man and one's 11.
Good point. Green flag is back out. Yeah, stated. Johnson gets the jump. Little bit though.
Busch is still hanging on to. Oh my God.
That was a traffic jam in the back. Chase Elliott still in the race. 3 wide.
Busch will not be denied. Oh, Stenhouse. What did I just say?
Oh my God. 4 wide. Exiting turn 2.
Oh, Kyle Busch for the lead.
Yes, Busch is still battling hard for the lead.
Still side by side between these two. Johnson pinching the crap out of him.
Look at Kenseth. He's going to get the spot on Junior here.
Junior's starting to fall off, getting taken 3 wide by the 2. Here comes Kyle Busch to 4th.
Look at Denny Hamlin up here.
Hamlin starting. Austin Dillon, and even Carl Edwards, all that damage starting to make his name up here. Oh boy. Oh my God, they're 4 wide off a 2.
Oh, I think the 46 hit the wall.
Yep, there they go.
Yes,
Michael in there.
Around he goes. Oh, and
yep. Caution.
Oh, and
right.
Yep.
Oh, he saved it. 98 didn't. Oh, wait. Good job. Carson's back out. Harvick gets around. Brian, how the hell is Brian Scott doing so good?
You know,
he's in the chase.
This reminds me of that one time where
whoa,
Busch. That's not a car you should pass in the race.
they're going through him. Man, the pace car really just got ghosted there.
Man, the pace car is just mastering the dark art at Phoenix Raceway today.
Oh, Caution once again. Cold whip is the cause of it. Let's look and see this here. Yeah, look at that. You see Brian Sky and Michael Annett there making contact, and slight wall contact, came back down, gets caught in the air by Kasey Kahne, and yep. No, definitely one of the less funny cautions so far this race. Kyle Busch, Jimmie Johnson have not been separated out of the top 3 at all this race. Definitely going to be our 2 favorites here. We'll be right back.
We're going to go green with a nice, cool 28 laps to go.
How can a number be nice and cool? Now, a day could be nice and cool. Like, you know, a cool night. Just sipping on a cold one.
28 to go when we cross the line. Top 2 have not been separated at all.
You know, LT, I have a pretty cool number for you. Some might even call it nice.
Oh, what is it?
No, stop. Going green here. Johnson gets the jump again.
I was actually going to say 1488, but you know.
Kyle Busch gets the jump. Here comes Kenseth.
I'm just a big fan of Tony Stewart and Dale Earnhardt Jr. guys.
Matt Keselowski tried to take a 3 wide. Matt Kenseth blocked him. They're like 4 wide there in the back.
Keselowski up.
Oh, they're gonna drop off too.
All the way, almost on pit road, trying to pass people.
Yeah, Harvick is not. Dude, he's 4 wide back there. Harvick is on a mission to get up there.
Against. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting behind all these cars anyway. You know, you got a fast racer. You can do as worse people can't. Just, you know, move up there and be aggressive. Get on that wheel.
Sends it to the inside of the 1. Sends it in really deep there, trying to pinch that 1. Gets cleared by him. Now he's going to get on Danica Patrick. Now he's the second best of the Stewart-Haas cars. The best as it stands right now is Kurt Busch, getting passed by Keselowski. Never mind. Keselowski loses all that grip. How the heck is Carl Edwards still through with that damage, dude? Here comes Harvick. 3 wide. Dude, Harvick's. They call him the closer for a reason.
Edwards is NASCAR's best loser.
Oh, Busch!
Oh, Busch just hits the wall.
As the leader.
Too much on the car.
Kyle Busch now going to get passed by Jimmie Johnson. Johnson trying to fire it into the inside. Yeah, I knew there was a caution. Man, what a drag race to the line.
Let me take a guess. I was going to say Landon Castle might have been in it.
Oh, my God. Well, I had a feeling. I saw Kasey Kahne got a little loose there off a turn.
You know, I'm not a mathematician, Tim, but usually when there's a common denominator, you know, you kind of know who it is.
At some point, NASCAR might have to tell that 38 to skedaddle.
Yeah, as I stated, Michael Annett there makes contact with the 30 car. 30, pretty much, 38 gets in the wall. The 30 spends the entire straightaway wrecking. Bam! 95 gets spun. Oh, what a shock. Now let's go on board with Michael McDowell here. Wow. Wait, who was the first one? Wait, okay, so when are they? Cole Whip. Oh my God. And there's Josh Wise, Castle, Gase, McDowell. Wow.
You know, I want to know if those guys know they're even alive.
I think they'd want to be dead with how bad they've been running their whole career.
I mean, if people was watching this and I drove like that, I would kind of want to just kill myself. But
we are back here at Phoenix, 22 to go, 21 when we cross the line. Who are your favorites to win this race here?
Something tells me that.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I definitely want to go. Something tells me that the man, the myth, the legend, the literal clean sweep. He's out here picking off bodies. Landon Castle. That's my underdog. My real pick is Kyle Busch.
Pam, what about you?
Well, I'm trying to look at the cars in the back to see.
I
don't think he's up there anymore. I was going to go with Newman, but
Newman's out of the race.
Yeah, he crashed. I'm going to go with. I know it's kind of funny to pick him for my underdog, but I'm going with Kevin Harvick. I think Harvick still has a realistic shot at winning this race. I think he can do it. My actual pick to win this race, go with Matt Kenseth.
My underdog is Kurt Busch. My actual pick to win is Jimmie Johnson. He's going to get the jump. What a shock. Johnson clears the 18.
Now that could possibly be a violation there because that 48 fired off way before the 18 even did.
I don't know. I think I saw Kyle Busch.
I don't know. I didn't see him speed up.
Here comes Kenseth.
His teammate. Oh my God!
What is that?
Oh my God!
And somebody's getting wrecked. Chase Elliott's in it again. Casey Mears.
Track block!
Involved. Greg Biffle. Paul Menard. Trevor Bayne.
So I have a question. At one point, do we just ignore the YouTube terms and talk about the 38 car? Because he was just chilling. How did we even go green?
I think this might be Landon Castle's final race, boys.
He might
Also, I want to know who's in the officials booth.
I don't know, man. Cause that red car, he was just he was sitting there. I don't. There's gonna be some.
Smith's upset.
There's gonna be some hard conversations after this race, I think.
They're all petty.
Pim, I gotta ask you while we're up here. Who do you think's gonna chew into the 38 more? NASCAR race control or the team?
Well, I mean, race control might not even remember that he's on the racetrack because apparently we're good to go green when he's parked at the pit wall down there.
Let's look at Landon Castle here. Landon Castle's leaving pit road.
Man, 38 driving like he had a handful of sprooms and a LSD.
Man, watch this. He leaves pit road. Leaders are coming to take the green flag. Green flag there in the distance. Then Landon Castle.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm guessing a flat tire. Okay, well, there we go.
You know, maybe that hood's so high you can't see.
I can't help but wonder if that wreck was caused by somebody trying to avoid him.
No, never.
That would not. Oh, Biffle. That would not be the case. Let's go both Ty Dillon here.
All right, so now Dave from here, and then you see him sitting down.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think McMurray kind of got Elliott up the hill because McMurray saw he was right in the tracks, set up to drive into the 38, and he drove Elliott up the hill, and that got Elliott into the quarter panel of Tony Stewart.
Ty Dillon.
Or Ty Dillon, yeah. I think that's what happened.
Let's go more with him here.
For everyone watching, I want to take a moment. I want to all take a moment to look at the brilliance of the 38 car. With a new move here, just making people scare themselves, and then after
you can see that's what it
disappears.
was. It was McMurray driving Elliott up because he had to get out of the way.
The 38 car really wrecked the entire field, just to disappear to pit road to repair his stuff.
I think NASCAR might have just disqualified him. I think
I'm just saying. You've never seen Jimmie Johnson do that.
Nah, that's funny. Isn't this the same guy that told Danica Patrick rule number 1 of stock car racing is to learn how to wreck someone without wrecking yourself?
Well, I mean, technically, he wasn't trying to wreck somebody else. He just wrecked himself.
His aura was so menacing, he caused the entire field to crash. All right, guys, we are back. I gotta say that you guys might get your money's worth of the ticket for all that showed up here because there's gonna be some kind of turf war or gang street fight in the garage with the 38 team and everyone else after this race is over. So make sure you stay for that.
Indeed. Well, Jimmie Johnson and Kurt Busch, anything change in your picks to win the race or no?
My underdog got into the garage.
Nope, I'm keeping mine the same.
Alright. Well, mine are still the same as well. I mean, actually, I didn't have an underdog pick. My underdog pick is the 3 of Austin Dillon. He's actually been really quiet today in the top 15. Now in the top 10, looking for a top 5 at Phoenix, of all places.
I think that's you all. Harvick's
there. This could be the final restart of the race, folks. Harvick definitely has some time to get that lead back, but Kurt Busch gets the jump with his younger brother Kyle right behind him.
Outside just has so much grip.
They all, what is going on there in the back? They're 5 wide! Oh my god!
And we already got contact with McDowell. That's gonna be a costly.
What?
Oh, we got so many people pitting and people in the wall.
Menard just about took out Brian Scott.
Well, it's still green.
This race is
they lost their mind. Here comes Harvick. Look at Harvick go. Look at 3 wide in the middle.
I told you, he's moving.
I don't know how they can't clip him. Kyle Busch, they're changing his line right in the 3rd lane there. 1 and 2. Kurt Busch to the lead. Kyle, he came down to there, 11.
Oh, man, Matt Kenseth firing it up in there. He's looking for third.
Remember, it takes
Kyle's car.
Kurt Busch is taking the lead, by the way.
Yeah, it takes Kyle's car a couple laps to fire off, but he's got to hold on to those spots, and the caution is out.
Oh, my God.
You've got to be kidding me.
Dude. So I drive it
saw
in.
a 38 retire from the race and decided he would pick up the slack.
Dive, lap, whatever. Back, lap 65. Oh my gosh, Logano.
Logano just turned around Jimmie Johnson.
Under caution. All right. So
wait, I think Johnson's okay.
I just gotta say this now. If the trends continue, that means in the fall he'll wreck Kahne, and then next year in the spring he'll wreck Elliott. If the trends continue.
Oh God.
Well, Logano is just taking off the Hendrick like it's a gang war.
Only at Phoenix, by the way. Well, let's look and see what the hell happened to Michael Annett there. Is he still... Why? They did not disqualify him, oh boy. So a ton of people pitted there after the green flag. I don't know why. A bunch of drivers are running the fence. Michael Annett... Bruh. Hang on. Let's go, Jimmie Johnson. Wait, where's Logano? Logano just left pit road.
Oh my God! I think he gets paired by that pace car.
I mean, I would be too. Look at this.
Light up. So to all you Logano fans, I want to see you guys defend this one. Just saying. I mean, I just want to see. And what do you guys say about that one?
I mean, you know, at some point you just come to expect this kind of stuff.
It's totally uncalled for.
Uncalled for garbage. Dude, this is absolute cinema right here. Oh, Kurt Busch and Jimmie Johnson 1-2 coming to the next restart unless Johnson pits, which I hope he doesn't. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Phoenix. Any words on why Logano did that? Because Logano is still in the race because of Ryan France. Any word on Logano there?
Well, Logano said he was trying to get his lap back, and he thought they were going to stay low. But, I mean, that's why you go a little bit slower than that.
Yeah, you don't stop on the throttle. That was stupid. One name now in the top 10, Ryan Blaney. The 88 of Earnhardt Jr. has really been falling off because he has not had any long green flag run to get that car going. Oh my God, dude, look at all the damaged cars there in the back. And look at Kevin Harvick now in 6th. But it's coming to 9 to go. I don't know if Harvick really has that much time to get up there with how hard it is to pass. I honestly just don't know. Ready? Here we go again. Heading in the restart zone. Johnson gets the jump. What a shock. Oh, he cleared him before the line, dude. Johnson. What a restart there. Here comes Kevin Harvick. They're looking 3 wide in the middle. They're 4 wide there into turn 1.
Could be 8 to go.
Here comes Danica Patrick.
Look at is that Blaney all the way up?
Yeah, all the way up there. Reagan and Josh Wise.
Reagan on the road.
Dang, that sucks. Yeah, Blaney now up there. Stenhouse and Danica Patrick. How ironic. They're up here. Coming to the line. Johnson pulls away. Here comes Kevin Harvick. What is he going to do? He's going to do it once again. Look at 3 wide in the middle. Oh, my God.
They saved it. Is there no yellow?
Still out now. Yeah, I saw the yellow flag was out. Oh, my God.
Harvick made it 3 wide up the middle, and now he's on the outside of Kyle Busch. If he can hold on, he will be inside row 2, and he will hold on. Johnson's going to lead us back to caution. And Denny Hamlin's going to get around. Kyle Busch is slow. Something's wrong with that 18.
The damage
actually, I think it's just he's... Oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
Dang, poor Kyle. Danica Patrick down at the top. What? Kasey Kahne in 14th.
Not bad for the 4th, man.
He's not even... Yeah, I was about to say, you don't do my boy like that. Stenhouse just parked the bus in front of him. I guess AJ didn't like the one.
Yeah, I think AJ was... He got tight or something. Got loose off that corner, had a problem, and McMurray tried to squeeze between him and the wall, and by the time AJ got there, McMurray was already there.
Yep. Once again, another caution here at Phoenix. Kevin Harvick has went from winning the pole, getting a black flag for a restart violation, going through the entire field, and now has a chance to win this race. He's
determined.
Yeah, he really wants to win this race, but
Who wants to win this race?
Harvick.
I don't know, man. I think
I was gonna
Bob
say
won
all
this race.
40 drivers.
There's only 39 drivers, buddy.
But, yeah, well, guess what, buddy? Guess what, old pal? Back in my day, we had the greatness of 43 car fields. Look at how my NASCAR has fallen.
That is a good point. I wish we had bigger fields so we had bigger wrecks. We'll be right back. I know I've said this before, but who are your picks to win this race now with just 3 to go?
Kyle Busch will somehow find a way to blaze through it and win this race.
I think my pick of Kevin Harvick is going pretty well right now.
My pick, Johnson's on the bottom lane, so I don't think he's going to get even close to a good restart. So I'm going to say Kurt Busch is going to get this jump, and he's going to go 2 in a row winning here at Phoenix. I don't think he's ever won here before. So that'll be a big win for that driver right there. And he's never really been as fast as he really has, but with the points lead and how amazing he's been so far, I think he can definitely do it. But here we go. 3 to go when we cross the line. Hopefully that will be the last caution we'll see all race. I might be wrong though. There he goes! Cole with the jump and cleared him! Here goes
Harvick have
Harvick!
enough time to get around the 48 and then catch and pass his teammate.
Oh no! He's 3 wide in the middle.
Wow. What did I say? I told you.
This might help him. This might help him. He might get to Johnson's outside with a run here.
Oh, Chris
Not
tight.
quite.
Oh my God! Kyle's gonna have to fire it into the inside. Here goes Harvick with a crossover!
Crossover move all the way to the bottom.
Oh,
Harvick to the bottom, 2 to go!
That run might help him.
We
Be
have
2
never
laps
seen
this time by. Oh, but he couldn't
Johnson's
break through
still there.
Johnson.
Johnson pinched the crap out of that 4 car right there. Side by side for second place. Harvick's got to send it to the bottom. He sent it. Cleared him. Does he have enough time to get to 41?
He's gonna be the white flag this time by. And the 41. Hold on.
This could be so close. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. Will Harvick give him the bumper? Harvick looking a little white flag here at Phoenix.
He's right there. He's got to run.
Will he put him out of the way, or will he just find somewhere? Oh, he's looking a little bit higher. Right there, right behind him. Is he gonna give him a little loose? Oh my God!
He's got
he got
the
the
41.
to lift.
Oh!
He's gonna have.
He's going to run across tight.
We've never seen a photo finish here.
He's going to drive in really hard.
Side by side in 3 and 4. I think
Door to door.
it's gonna get.
It's going to be close. Harvick's going to win.
Harvick wins.
Just when you thought the king was dead in this race, he came back and took his crown.
We got it. Good job, buddy.
Photo finish
Great job, guys.
at Phoenix. A ton of
From the back
respect
to the front, after a restart violation, came back with a vengeance, avoided the crashes,
Hey, nice job, driver. Hell of a move there,
That
made it work.
bud. Buddy. Thank you.
what a race! That's best Phoenix race we've ever seen in this series. I cannot believe Harvick did that. He didn't even door. He didn't do anything. He didn't punt him. He didn't door him. He showed actual respect there for his teammate. And it looked like, I thought Kurt was going to get the run on the outside. It looked like he had enough momentum, but he didn't. By just a nose, Kevin Harvick wins 2 in a row here at Phoenix. Man, that's I cannot believe that, dude. Let's get a replay of that finish. That was so incredible. Heading into 3 and 4, Harvick set it in so deep. I think Kurt got a little loose off of 2. Sent it in, didn't door him once. Still managed to get the win. There's true respect there between both of them. We have seen a last lap pass here at Phoenix in Season 2, but that was mainly because of a lap car that helped out Jimmie Johnson win the championship. This is the first time we've ever had a photo finish here at Phoenix, and what a race. What a race there. Anything you two would like to say before we look at results?
Just goes to show Kevin Harvick is the best at least this rendition of Phoenix Raceway. Started on the pole, just kind of took things easy for a while. But after that restart violation, he had to avoid a lot of wrecks. It wasn't just a straight green flag run where he could pass people. Had to do some strategy calls. We saw him swapping inside, outside, restarts, long runs, didn't matter. That 4 car was stout today. Picked them off one by one, 2 at a time, dove onto the apron, did whatever he had to do to get to the front. And he showed that, he really wants to get back to that Final Four this season. Gets this win here today, dominant at Phoenix, gets that team back on the right track this season.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anyone in the comments. I'm just saying that Landon Castle will forever be the all-time greatest wrecking ball this league has ever seen. and with that, good night, America. I salute all of you.
Let's look at your results here. Looking at your results here, 13 lead changes. Jimmie Johnson, 41 laps led. Kurt Busch led 10. Kevin Harvick with 9. I mean, what a race, dude. Anything you'd like to say about that? That was insane. Oh, my God.
It's a great race, honestly. Phoenix, it usually puts on more long run, slow burn kind of races, strategy type races. But not today. They put on a very action-packed, crazy race. Never really knew what was going to happen next, and it delivered there at the end. Teammates battling for the win, and ultimately Kevin Harvick getting it done.
Yep. And how funny, the final race of this West Coast swing so far at Auto Club. What do you think is going to happen there?
I mean, Auto Club, there's a crazy amount of storylines. We know that Brad Keselowski is really good there. Jimmie Johnson's really good there. Harvick, who just won, is really good here. We know that Kyle Busch is really good here. So, I mean, it's going to be a dogfight, but also this race tends to kind of open its doors and let, someone that isn't in the picture win it. So, I love this racetrack, and I hope that conveniently in the year 2023, it won't be the last race there. So, I can't wait to go to Auto Club.
I think it's going to be a great one. Auto Club, always multi-groove track, driver's track, lots of tire wear, lots of long runs. These guys are going to have to pace themselves. But, it's been a nice West Coast swing. Think we can end it out with another pretty good race.
Let it be known that I had a gun to the back of his head forcing him to say that.
Well, I hope you folks enjoyed that race because I'm certain all 3 of us did. Stay tuned for Auto Club next week. We'll see you there.